Hello and welcome back to Simply Nihongo. We are continuing Chapter 2 of Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir. I believe this will be Part 2. So let us resume. Alright, so this is Chapter 2, Part 2. We had noticed that Zenzo could not say something in front of Kanji, so we took him to another room. So let's see what he has to say. Probably is about Akira.
先ほどは幹事様の手前申し上げにくかったのですが。
Okay, so basically like just before Kanji-sama no temae, so in front of him. Moshi age niku katta. So when you take like the stem of a verb and then say nikui, then that means like it was difficult to do. So we have this moshiage. I think it's probably just saying like speak up. Nikui, so it was difficult for him to speak up in front of Kanji.
アキラ様はどうも何度か警察のお世話になられたことがあるようなのです。
Okay, so this yo again is like seems like koto ga aru is experience, so it looks like has experience. So what we're talking about here is keisatsu no osewa ni nareta. This is basically saying the police have taken him into custody. You say osewa ni narimasu when you generally like take care of someone, but I'm just guessing this is maybe a euphemistic way of saying was taken into custody. And it is nando-ka. So nando is basically like you can't even count how many times. Domo is I think somehow. So somehow many times has been arrested or taken into custody.
警察に？お伝えしたいのはそれだけです。
So staeru is the verb for like conveying. Otstai would be like kind of maybe more polite way. Shitai means want to do. So want to convey. And then this no is just commenting about like this whole sentence here. So the thing that wanted to convey, soredake. So just that.
わかりました。幹事さんを待たせていますから、早く戻りましょう。
Yeah, I got it. Kanji-san matase. So we've made Kanji wait. Because we've made Kanji wait, hayaku modorimashou. So let's hurry and return. That's it. I guess we could have included this in the previous video after all. Alright, let's move back.
人を待たせるとは何事だ。またタバコを吸ってしもうたわい。
Alright, so hito mataseru. So basically like, what was it? Making someone wait. Mata would be again. Tabako sute shimoku. So I think he's saying that he would smoke again. So tobacco su would be how you say to smoke tobacco. I think we just saw him like putting a tobacco in the ashtray there, right? So if we look at it... Oops, wrong button.
灰皿はきれいに磨かれている。
It says it's still polished cleanly. I guess either they didn't cover that case, maybe it's just a little oversight. Any difference if we look at it?
なんだね。さっさと済ませてくれ。
Nothing different. Okay. Alright, so since we learned about Akira, let's ask more about Akira.
だからアキラは遺言公開のことなぞ。
Okay, so it's just saying, like, as said before, like, Akira shouldn't have known about the opening or the will.
ああそうそう言い忘れておったが遺言書の作成には弁護士の神田も関わっておった。
Okay, so kind of like, oh, so, that's right, or I remember, iwasurete would be, say, forget, so basically something you forgot to say. Yuigon sho, so the will, no, sakusei, I think that's the person who either wrote the will, or maybe drew it up. Niwa. Bengoshi, so Bengoshi would be the attorney. No, Kanda, so the person's name. Mo, Kako Wateota, so Kakowaru would be involved.
神田
Just ask about the attorney.
神田弁護士というのはどういう人なのですか？
So, what kind of person is this attorney Kanda?
綾代商事の顧問弁護士だ。会長から信頼されておった。わしらもよく相談に乗ってもらっている。
Okay, so the Ayasho Corporation's legal advisor? 会長から信頼されてた. So there was confidence from the Kaicho for this lawyer. So basically, Kiku trusted this lawyer. You see the Shin when it comes to like confidence and trust, and then this Rai is the reading for the kanji used for to be reliable. So yeah, trustworthy, reliable. Washira mo yoku sodan. So we, washira would be we. Mo, also. Yoku, so often. Sodan ni norebu. If you remember from the prologue video, it's basically getting consultation from them. So basically we often received advice from this lawyer.
もういいかね。わしは忙しいので失礼するぞ。
Moi, like, is that enough? Is that it? Washiwa, so I am very busy. Because I am busy, no day is another word for because. Shitsure suruzo, so excuse me.
はいご協力ありがとうございました。
Okay, so thank you for your cooperation. Now what do we do? We can move. Let's talk to... Oh, we tried calling him back.
幹事さんは出て行ってしまったようだ。
It looks like he has just left, basically. Or not just left, but anyway, it looks like he has left. Akira wouldn't be here.
ここにいるわけがないな。
Okay, no reason to be here.
ここにいるわけがないな。
No reason for Yuri to be here either. Okay, Zenzo.
はい。どういったご用でしょうか？
Okay. Oh, we can ask something new. Yay! Let's ask about the lawyer.
神田弁護士というのはどういう人なんですか？
Okay, we just
綾
asked that.
代家、そして綾代商事の顧問弁護士です。菊様も信頼しておられました。
It's basically the exact same thing. The big difference here is he says the Ayashiro family and the Ayashiro Shoji. So basically he's a family lawyer and the legal advisor for the corporation.
幹事様がおっしゃった通り、遺言公開の場には神田様もいらっしゃいました。
Okay, so as Kanji said, this Oshata, so it's basically said, Tori is basically the way, as it was said, the way it was said. The opening ceremony at the case there, Kanda was also there.
そういえばまだ神田様とは会っておられませんね。
And then it's like, speaking of that, you have not yet, so Mada, so it's not yet. Kanda-sama to, so with Kanda-san, atte oraimasen. Not met. Okay, let's ask again.
神田様は綾代家、そして綾代商事の顧問弁護士です。菊様も信頼しておられました。だからこそ遺言公開にも立ち会っていらしたのでしょう。
Okay, alright, so dakara, so because of that, and koso, so kind of like emphasizing, because of that, yoigon kai kokai, the reading of the will, nimo, also there, tachiatte irashatta shou. So it's like, would have also been there, right? Okay. How about we ask about Kanji? No, he's not in this list. Okay. Let's ask about Akira again. No.
神田様だからこそ。
Nothing. Kizuita koto?
これといってお役に立てず申し訳ございません。
Okay, so I think it is basically saying, I'm sorry I'm not helpful. So zu is also a negative. So yakunitatsu is to be helpful. And then the zu, I think, is just to negate that. And then moshi wake gozaimasen, again, it's basically saying, say excuse, don't have. So there's no excuse. So I'm sorry.
ゆりさんや後継者の印についてもっと詳しく知りたいんですが。
Ah, that's how we get more information. Okay, so Yuri-san, so about Yuri-san or Kokeisha no Shurushi ni suite, so the, I guess the mark of inheritance, something? Moto, so more, kuwashiku, detailed, shiritain, I want to know more.
はあ、他にご存知な方といえば次郎様かあずさ様ぐらいでしょう。
But if that doesn't make sense, okay. So hokani is like other gozonji na kata ga. So if we're speaking about people who may know, Jiro or this time is or. Azu-sama. So basically, again, niece and nephew, Gurai the Shou. But if Kanji doesn't know, and he says their family won't know, why would he say the siblings would know? I don't understand that. Also, actually, one correction is this ya is also and, so Yuri-san and Kogasha, but I think this ya is more for like kind of let's just look up. Such things, okay. So used for a non-exhaustive list. Okay, so that's corrected. Okay.
あずさ様、間もなく戻られるはずです。
So, okay, hazu-desu is expect, modorareru is I think in this case he's being polite again. Will return. Momonaku is momentarily in the sense of soon. Wa Azusa-sama. So Azusa should return shortly. Something to note about this rareru is it basically has 4 meanings. It's used for, let's see, passive, it's used for respect, it's also used for, there's one meaning I don't really understand with, and even textbook says it's a little bit difficult to understand, so I'll skip that for now. And then the third, what's the 4th one? Well, at the moment it's not important. I'll remember later.
それとユリ様のことでしたら村人の中にも知っている者がいると思いますが。
それとユリ様のことしたら村人の中にも Okay, so and ユリ様のことでしたら So if about ユリ村人の中にも知っている者がいると思います。Okay, so I think there are people who know among the villagers. Okay. How about let's just check quickly.
当家の後継者となられるのはユリ様以外には考えられないかと。
Okay, so like the main family, no cohesion. Good. You cannot think of anyone besides Yuri? Okay.
私は存じませんが、ユリ様が持っておられるのでしょうか。
Okay, so he doesn't know. Yuri probably has it. Okay.
全蔵さん、ありがとうございました。僕は村に聞き込みに行ってみます。
Alright, so we're gonna go ask in the village.
でしたら、駅に足を運ばれてはいかがでしょう。駅を利用する村人がいるはずです。
Okay, so if in that case, 駅に足を運ばれる. Interesting. So if you try to take words individually, you might think it's carry legs. I guess this is just a nice way of saying, shall I bring you to the station? 駅を利用する. So people are using the station, I guess. 村人がいるはずだ. So I expect there to be villagers at the station. Oh, we have a new villager. Okay.
駅の向こうに。
I can't check the other side, so I guess we have to call the villager first. Alright, let's call the villager.
すみません。
Excuse me?
あ、なんじゃ?
What is it?
少しお話を聞かせていただけませんか?
Okay, would you mind if I ask some questions? Is basically the feeling.
ああ、もしあんたが噂の探偵さんかい。ええよ、なんぞ聞きたいことがあるんじゃろ?
Alright. Oh, what kind of thing? Moshi, if, like, or in this case, basically, perchance, あんたが言う噂, rumored, no 探偵さんか? So, are you the rumored detective? Yo, so like is another way of saying yes. And we got nanzo. I guess it's basically like what? Kikitai koto. So kikitai is want to ask or want to hear ことがあるんじゃよ. So I think she's supposed to be saying, like, there are things you want to ask, right? I think that's what she's saying. Alright, let's just go from the top. Ayashiro family.
綾代家について教えていただけませんか？
Alright, can you tell me about the Ayashiro family?
あの家は呪われとるだよ。たくさんの人の恨みつらみで大きくなった家じゃからな。
Okay, so that house is cursed. Takusan, so a lot of people. No grudge. And tsurami would be like sufferings. で、大きくなった家じゃから。So I guess it's caused a lot of suffering and grudges, resentment.
キクさんが殺されたって話もただの噂とは言い切れねえだ。
Okay. So this ikireru means it's in this case she's ne, so ne would be negative. If you remember before, actually I think I said it before, but there is a tendency of converting the e sounds into an e. So nai can often be changed to ne in the casual speech. Normally you'll see guys using that, but we also see it here. So I guess we can say it's not really completely said. So this kireru is kind of like shown for when something is complete. So I guess we can say like people are still saying this, and they're saying the rumor. Tada no uwasa. Oh, so we're thinking that it's not just a rumor. So we're talking about that Kiku was killed. So the villagers think she was murdered.
恨みつらみで大きくなったか。他の村人もいい噂は聞かないと言っていたな。
So the impression I'm getting from here is Iuwaso, it would be like, I guess, good rumor. Kikanai to itte wa. Okay. How about if I ask again?
綾代家は呪
Nope, nothing new. How about the legends?
この村には綾代家にまつわる伝説があるそうですね。
Okay, so it appears there is a legend surrounding the Ayashiro family in this village.
キクさんはの満月の晩に墓から出てきなさるだ。きっとまた死人が出るに違えねえだよ。
Okay. So it looks like the idea is that Kiku will come out of the grave on the night of the full moon. Hitomata shinin ga deru nichi. Does that mean... So like kind of like certainly again people will, or dead people, I think she's basically saying dead people will come. Or is Chige ne, again, this is just Chigai nai. We say the guy and the ne again, changing to ge and ne.
あんた早く帰った方がええぞ。あちこちつつき回っとるとキクさんが恐ろしい。
Okay, so Anta is you. Hayaku, hurry. go home is better. So whole ga, and then, oops, you probably hear E more often, but again, A is also acceptable way of saying yes. Achi kochi tsuzukimata. So basically, here and there, achi kochi is here and there, tsuzukimata. Oh, so she says it's dreadful, fearful.
何ですか。気味の悪い話だな。
Okay, so it's kind of like a uncomfortable story, whatever. So again, the full moon. Okay.
誰じゃそりゃ。ひょっとしてたまに見かける柄の悪そうな男かの。
Hyotoshite. Okay, let's see what that means. Okay, let's see that. By any chance. Okay. Tamani. Okay, I guess this one is like sometimes mikakeru gara no warusou na toko. So basically that. I guess trashy looking fellow. Can we ask about him again?
アキラなんて知らん。ひょっとしてたまに見かける柄の悪そうな男かの。
Okay, just mostly a variation of what she said before.
誰だい。そんなやつは知らねえで。
Okay, who is that? Okay, so she doesn't know about the lawyer. Alright, let's finally ask about Yuri. She looks like she might know.
この村でも評判の美しい人じゃった。呪われた綾代の家に咲いた一輪の花のような人じゃったの。
Alright, so this village, the mall, Yoban. Let's look what that means. Reputation. Okay. Alright, so reputed beauty, a person. So person of reputed beauty in this village. Urowareta, so cursed Ayashiro family. Ni Saita, so blossomed. Ichi no flower. So basically she's saying she was the one flower of that cursed family. Can she give more information?
この村でも評。
Nope. Alright, let's talk about the Shurushi.
綾代家には後継者の印と呼ばれるものがあるそうですが、何かご存知ですか？
Alright, so we're just asking if she knows about the seal.
綾代家の後継者の印だと？そんなもの知らねえが、そりゃきっと何かとてつもなく恐ろしいもんに違えねえ。
So she says she doesn't know anything about that. It sounds, it's like no mistake, Mon, short for Mono, dreadful thing. So, I think it's just saying it sounds like it's something that would be dreadful. Okay, 気づいたこと。
すべては満月の夜にわかるだ。
Isn't that what the other guy said too? Everything will be known, or you will understand in the night of the full moon, everything. Okay. Alright, I guess that's all from her. Let's talk to the station clerk.
はあ、何のご用ですか？
Alright, how about... Does he know about Akira?
聞かない名前ですね。
Okay. Name, have not heard.
聞かない名前ですね。
Okay. Doesn't know about the lawyer either. Yuri.
綾代ゆりという人を知りませんか？
Okay. Do you know, or, I can't. Let's see. What would be a better way of phrasing in English? I guess, would you not know a person called Ayashiro Yuri?
綺麗な人だったという噂ぐらいは聞いたことありますが。
Okay. So there is a thing heard for basically just like a rumor, only a rumor. So you said person pretty. So he's only heard rumors of someone being beautiful.
どうしたんですか？
And then, okay, maybe because of the shifting eyes. What's wrong?
いや、なんでもないです。ここに立っているといろいろな噂が聞こえてくるんですよ。
Okay, so he basically says, no, never mind. So coming, can hear rumors, various. So we hear various rumors. I guess here. Okay, can we ask about Yuri again then?
綺麗な人だったという噂ぐらいは聞いたことがありますが。
Nothing new. Okay, how about the Shurushi?
さあ、聞いたことないですね。
So he's saying he has not heard anything about that.
今お話しした他に思い当たりませんね。
So, I guess there's nothing more to talk about. Let's do Amoitasu. Nope. But we asked about everything. Okay, let's ask about the legend again. Maybe he can give us details about the full moon.
死んだ人が蘇るだなんて考えただけでもゾッとしますね。
Okay. So I think we're talking about like for people to come out, for something like people to come out of the grave. Just thinking about it. Zoto, maybe that's, well, let's see. Zoto suru. Let's try zoto suru. Shuddering, trembling. Okay, so it is a horrifying thing. Now what to do? Didn't give anything about there. How about the family?
場所はもう教えて。
Okay, nothing new there. Okay. Let's ask the villager again.
なんじゃ。
Can I... How about we just look at the villager?
この人も村の住人みたいだ。
Okay.
この人も村の住人みたいだ。
Okay, so Ju is like to live somewhere, so residence, and Ning is person, so yeah, probably just resident. Can we get more about Yuri?
綾代ゆりさんのことなら熊田先生がよく知ってるようだで。
Alright, so basically she just said that about Ayashiro Yuri, the doctor knows very well.
熊田先生が
Alright, I guess we're going back to the doctor. Okay, let's stop here for now, and then we will resume with another visit to the doctor's office. Alright, thank you, and I hope to see you next time. Alright, thank you, bye.